no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champion, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will get the first crack at it here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. More to the air. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Ducks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? They will get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw again. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So UCLA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it down and run. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Moore to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Quick release on the RPO. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Fires complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he...
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's got him this time. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Ducks send out the punt unit. You might be afraid to kick it to him there after the first punt was taken back to the house. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have got a better route.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, then flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Finds his tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Unloads quickly. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls and fires complete. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he gets gets a first down at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Offense gets set for second down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Turning it on!
Space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Snagged out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Might be changing the route. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He has the first and still on his feet. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Moore to the air. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grab near the sticks, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed.
There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cox.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Moore to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Still looking on the move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He breaks and runs through another one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snap it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. side handoff to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Hard running there. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They'll run it from the gun. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love